What do you think of Dion when it comes to Parents' tempo?
He's not fitting. I think there's Dion, the player. Ne?
Yeah, the player.
There's two problems.
Yeah.
I think number one, you guys are a 10-heavy team. So everybody, all of your players come into relay a police. Everybody gets on top of each other in the center. So Dion is used to being the guy in the center with three guys in front of him who are running, right? And then the other thing, I don't know, man. Do you guys know how to use him? Okay, so y'all are saying that Pirates and Chiefs have the same objective?
Yes!
Every team in the PSL wants to win the league.
Let's not smoke Nyaupe on this podcast.
MacG has the same hope to win the league as Pirates.
Yes.
You
They
guys
have
are,
the same hope to win the league.
you guys are on Nyaupe,
Yes.
all of you.
Unfortunately for them, hope is not a strategy.
We don't care what happens to Chiefs, but you can't sit there as a Chiefs supporter and say the
I
Chiefs.
can.
You can't.
Because
George
there's
is a
context.
supporter.
You finished
Where's the
second
bar?
last. You finished
Where's the
second
bar?
last year.
Lower than yours.
No, wait.
Okay, wait.
No.
Where's the bar?
You
Okay, what
finished
is Chiefs
second.
playing for?
You
What is
finished
Chiefs playing
second
for?
last year.
What is Chiefs playing
Your
for?
goals are to go up.
What is
to
Kaizer
first.
Chiefs playing for this season?
Let it land. They're not playing to win.
Finally, we check out the newest, freshest footballing show. But it's not just about football, it's also about the banter. It's on a league of its own. Onside the banter league. It's the banter league.
Okay, greetings to everyone who's watching. Thank you guys. Welcome back to another episode of Onside, the Banter League. Yes.
Nkosi yami.
Just by the way, guys, the show is sponsored by Betway, where you get way more. Today we've got a lot of conversations that we're going to talk about. We might be asking the question: is the PSL title race finished?
Oh.
Or racism in the Champions League? We're going to talk CAF as well. And
CIP.
Askhuluma CAF.
Awena windawo.
Ke mang Leon ikan? Ke mang ke Brian?
Sishonga Kef
Do you
awindawo.
have something you want to say to us? I think you have the floor, my brother.
Sundowns did all the speaking.
Okay, as you know, ladies and gentlemen,
Okay.
I'm not here by myself. I'm always with the boys, hanging in the corner where there's banter. Mangazi banter mugula, ngiphethe uDesli, ngiphethe uGeorge. Welcome, boys. Yes. All right. Okay, let's get straight to it because
Yes,
it's fresh.
let's go.
Suddenly, Des has got a Sundowns jersey, a new one.
Cela uzume lapho. Cela uzume lapho.
His jersey
Cela uzume lapho.
size is small. Street, you want?
Yo.
Yeah.
Angithandi
That was a bad joke. Udoile.
Yeah.
Like Mamelodi.
Mamelodi
Listen.
Sundowns.
From
That
far.
shirt has got 2 stars. Angazi kanjani.
From far, it looks like what? Nina, the audience, from far. From far, it looks like what?
Mara now it is.
Yeah.
That's it, from far, it looks like
What
what?
does it look like from
The
far?
sun is like this, not like this. It's giving 8
Allow
way
it.
in.
Give
Allow
him
it.
that one behind you there, PD, maybe.
Yeah, no, this one can take away from me.
Yeah, no, wow. How does it feel?
Awungasusi, I'll keep it in the short.
Kupa sanitizer, that chance.
Wow. Shame.
Nah, coach, why do you want this?
Aw.
Yeah, let's just start there.
Heban.
Yeah, coach, why do you want this? Or taste about. You know, I saw my yellow bone today for no reason. Every car was yellow.
Oh, wow.
Sunroofs were open. Chiefs fans, baba driver gas jabane kontle so. Babulela thathe, mapakania. How do you even know I support Pirates, my brother?
You can smell the
How do we
depression.
know? Heban.
How does he even know I support Pirates? Like, people are super excited.
No, we can see. Hey, today Mapaganea were down.
We're down.
You could just see walking around the
Marakesha.
Hey, unzima.
Nah, ke sharp though. Coach, what do you taste about? And the thing is, it's one thing to be a Pirates fan. We are very proud fans. But you can't make a joke out of us.
You made a joke of yourselves.
No, they did. No. The coach made a joke out of us. Pirates.
Where's the energy for the league? Mara, we're winning the league. Yes,
winning the league.
where's the energy?
Into nkwatisaya leto ukuthi
Ukwatiswa yini?
ngikhuluma ngathi wena awukho kwi-race.
Heban, ukwatiswa yini? No, thina ungangifake racing.
Ngiyakufaka because Chiefs fans have been all up in our DMs, all up in our chats saying, kwenzakalani, who games in hand, kwasha ucima. Here's my chat. It takes bravery, courage, and strength and honor to support a club like Pirates. It's even cool, vele. But if you're gonna perform like that, you can't say we're chasing the league and then you're gonna perform like that. That performance, listen,
But isn't it a wake-up call? Isn't it a wake-up call? Because the one team that's going to give you troubles is Sundowns, is a team that plays Champions League football.
Past tense.
The last time you played a team that played Champions League football, Banshai 3-0 overseas.
Yes.
I think
Coach-
I'm a penalty. So it's just not levels that Pirates has been playing teams from the PSL and beating teams from the PSL. And now you've played a team that, plays at a different level than you
Are
guys.
you,
Higher
okay,
level.
uzele uzokhothi Sundowns la.
Yeah, no, I'm just
Asali,
asking.
Can you
Sundowns
let
dlala
George
ikhefu.
continue?
How?
Okay.
Let George speak.
Did
Go
I
on,
say anything
George.
wrong?
Oh, no, you didn't.
Thank you.
You suddenly have a mouthpiece,
Yeba,
You suddenly have a mouthpiece.
No, but I think the big thing about this game is that it just showed you. I compared it to the North versus the South. That a lot of the time our teams tend to play very beautiful football. I mean, Pirates was on fire first 20 minutes, fire after halftime. The first 20 minutes of the second half, they were on fire.
Yes.
The difference is efficiency. That's all it is. Brian Leon needs to. I don't think that's too much of a problem.
Yeah.
I don't think that's too much of a. If Mbutuma scores those goals, if Ronwen doesn't, we're one rating. Ronwen doesn't do that
was
thing.
a match-saving game.
That was a crazy
save. Like
He
that
was
was super.
the man of the match according
Because
to me.
you can't say you didn't get chances.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You know what
look, we were not clinical. Let's be honest. Pirates were not clinical. There was a clean header that Mbutuma just needed to slide it to the left or to the right, and it was a goal. And then he just headed it straight to.
There was the crossbar.
There was a crossbar.
We were
I would
unlucky,
argue,
and that's always been Pirates' problem. You get when
chances.
when we're playing those other smaller teams per se, we get like 10 chances and we'll convert 4 and then we'll be happy. And then against a team like Mamelodi Sundowns, you're not going to get those 10 chances. And the difference between Mamelodi Sundowns and Pirates on the day is that Pirates was not efficient. Mamelodi Sundowns in front of goal, they were efficient. That Brian Leon guy, my man, he just got 2 chances.
Yeah.
And then he buried them.
But it's
Ribeiro
the same
Pro
as Champions
Max.
League. It's the same as the Champions League. This is what happens to South African teams. Sundowns played ugly football. They they weren't connecting as well. They weren't doing all that stuff. But the moment you get your 2 chances, you take them, you go home. This is Cardoso's speciality. I mean, already he did that to Rolani over the weekend.
Yeah.
So now he was coming back to you guys and doing the same thing. So, guys, Mina, I'm still.
Okay.
Near South America, no funny strike.
As much
George, can I ask you
one.
a question? Sorry, Pidine. What do you think of Dion when it comes to Parents' tempo?
He's not fitting. I think there's De Jong, the player. Ne?
Yeah, the player.
There's 2 problems.
Yeah.
I think number 1, you guys are a 10-heavy team. So everybody, all of your players come into relay a police. Everybody gets on top of each other in the center. So De Jong is used to being the guy in the center with 3 guys in front of him who are running, right? And then the other thing, I don't know, man. Do you guys know how to use him?
I don't think he fits. It's not fit. I don't think at the moment he's fitting the system because he looked lost a lot of times.
He's looked lost every time he's come on.
You know, and for me, I also questions the coach's selection going to that game. Mamelodi Sundowns, it's a massive fixture, and we knew it's a 6-pointer. We needed to win that game at all cost.
Yeah.
You look at your bench, you don't have players like your Mahopa. If you look at the last time
The injuries, no?
we beat Mamelodi Sundowns, Mahopa was influential.
Yeah.
And you look at the bench that we have, you bring in a player like Musendami. He's shown quality, but does he have a BMT to go and play against a team like Mamelodi Sundowns?
I don't know. I think, isn't this just, for me, it feels like it's just a Pirates thing where you play well versus everybody else because there's levels, right? And then when you get into the important games, I think a lot of the time Pirates lack structure at times. You rely on individual brilliance a lot, like the movement of your front 3 and all of those guys. The moment somebody can be a little bit disciplined and maybe not be moved around as easily, then you start seeing that the Pirates doesn't necessarily have plans. They hope that Urile, or they hope that Apolis, or they hope that somebody will come up with some magic. And I've said this before, that with South African players, and a lot of the time, stand bumnandi. Pirates mnandi, and you can be mnandi versus Marumo Kalans, right? Who's going to hit the post when they get their chance. You're going to be mnandi
And
versus
it could be their only chance.
It'll be the only chance. You'll be mnandi when you can take 10 shots and then you score the 2 goals. I mean, Wadu has been speaking about this for how long, to say, guys, we need to learn how to finish. So when you face a certain level of team and you're not efficient and they expose the little weaknesses around.
Yeah, no, I think honestly speaking, and I don't think majority of our players there had the BMT that is required to deal with Mamelodi Sundowns.
Sundowns is too strong, bro. Sundowns is too strong. And
Like
also,
a player, like, there was a chance.
Yo.
They were playing offside trap. We couldn't beat the offside trap.
Yeah.
The only time that we managed to beat Mamelodi Sundowns off trap with Tito, there was a player that was 3 meters away that actually played him onside. That player managed to come and recover the ball from him. And then I'm like, Tito, what are you doing? You had ample time to bring the ball to your stronger leg, but you just so slow, my guy. You just so slow.
And that's what I was talking about. That's what I was talking about with one of my homies, Zolangati. I think we are underestimating Sundowns' defense capabilities. Sundowns is strong defensively, gents.
No, bro.
You know why I said that?
Are you basing this off this game?
What I was watching yesterday, because Masi's defense, you guys are just thinking back four. I'm looking at how brilliant Ronan was. As you say, we didn't create as many chances. That guy had to save. He pulled a man of the match performance.
You did create.
We don't convert many chances.
But then the reason we couldn't convert is because of the brilliance of the guy. We need to run flowers.
Okay, you guys just
so Roman doesn't save those two shots, ne?
Out of those two,
doesn't that change the game?
There was 6. There was one that went over the pole. Do you know how many shots you took?
Guys, Butumali won, Nico boxing, Ali won. It's the crossbar, for example.
It happens, the wind. It happens.
The wind, the rain, the grass.
Come on, brother. Come on, brother.
It happens.
You guys just
but you know what's nice? The nice thing is that I don't think this is the end of the road for Pirates. So I don't think Pirates, obviously you're going to play you're done with Sundowns now.
Yeah, we're done with Sundowns. I can withdrew the first round.
That was your strongest opponent. If you can go back to winning your games as you were doing with the consistency, now you just have to rack up those points versus the smaller teams.
Yeah.
This was just maybe a warning for next season when you play Champions League. But for now, if you can recover and just carry on killing these smaller teams, guys, the league is still really...
Just mustn't dampen your momentum. I think he's absolutely right.
Guys, Orlando Pirates, and this is not a joke, guys. Orlando Pirates still need to face Kaizer Chiefs twice.
Yeah.
And we know what happens with the derby. The derby. No. No, it's not about Uksaba.
Little old Kaizer Chiefs.
No, bro. No, bro, don't do that.
Super Sabina. Yeah, sorry. Finish.
The derby, guys, it's a massive game. The derby, you cannot go into a derby thinking it's going to be a walkover. It doesn't matter whether Chiefs is doing well or not. When it's the derby, all the players from each camp, they are charged. Anything can happen on the day. And Paris still has to play Kaizer Chiefs twice.
We're definitely going to be seeing a match that's hot. But one thing about the derby is that I know there's always going to be a draw. You can't bet on a straight win on one team. With the derby, there's a draw. Chiefs has drawn so many games this season. But 6. Sundowns, 5 games, yeah, draw one. When I'm saying the derby, I'm seeing 2 draws.
Guys,
for both games, 2 draws.
Yes.
Damn, you guys don't trust
That would have mean that Pirates has potentially lost, 4 points?
Yeah. You guys,
2 draws.
You don't trust yourselves like that.
It's not even about trust.
It's not about trust.
How big the derby is.
No.
And normally, Mamel, it's about how big the derby is, right? Every time we play derby, when Moya Stadium, we expect a vele into Zimnan, Mabuya, where we draw. Marabas Ropile. Most of the time, the derbies
but you don't trust your last minute penalty from a mistake from Chiefs.
It's a big game.
Like, I don't understand.
It's a big game, dog. With the derby, it's like Mangabe. Let's say, for example, when Arsenal is playing. Never mind. I was gonna say Arsenal is playing Wolves, but it's like
Where's Liverpool?
Wait. It's like Man United, right? It's like Man United. Man United is a great club, but when it's a Manchester derby or Man United is playing a Liverpool, for some weird reason they manage to escape with the point, even if the favorites are with the other teams. So with the Soweto derby, the event itself is so big that we're gonna get a match.
But then, guys,
we never get a match winner most of the time.
But you're downplaying. So are you telling me that Pirates, with all of its great plan consistency this year, you're still walking into a game versus Sundowns, maybe expecting a loss or a draw, and then expecting draws versus Chiefs? Doesn't that signal a little bit more then about where Pirates is?
I think it
or where
talks
you
about
guys
Chiefs.
think Pirates is?
It talks about Chiefs more because they then
you guys are trying to win the league.
Chiefs
is also trying to win the league.
Yeah, it's a big club.
No, guys, don't put us in there.
He's trying to
You're number one.
You can't say that. You were number one at some point as well. You can't say that, George.
With games in the hand and Nandi, this season we're gonna win it.
They're not getting it. His statement is not about Chiefs.
Whoa.
Don't change.
No, I'm saying you. His statement, his prize statement was not about Chiefs. Was about you guys.
Your attitude now.
Exactly.
Now a Sundowns guy won. Now all of a sudden,
exactly.
We're still title contenders.
Chiefs going for the league. We must be scared of them.
No, we're not scared of Chiefs.
What were you guys saying about Chiefs?
It's confidence. Those are pre-game analysis, my brother. There's nothing to do with anything.
What did you just say?
What did you just say?
What did you just say?
I'm saying. This is all I'm saying.
And I said, you don't trust your team.
We
I
do
trust
our
my
team.
club. But then also understand.
What did you say?
But George,
hear me out.
Do you want us to sit here and lie and say there's no possibilities
We
that
can't
Chiefs cannot
lie,
beat
bro.
them?
It's
We
not
know
about
how
possibilities.
derbies are,
You see,
dog.
you guys are trying to spin the English here.
They are.
There's always a possibility. But you're always speaking, before all of this, before Santos, you're always speaking about now, we're running away with the league.
So, hey, George,
Chiefs never said that. Prince,
No, this is what I'm
You
saying.
see?
You know, you're
Now,
hearing my point. Let me finish. Let me hear what I'm saying. I'm saying it's not the
Now,
fact,
so-
Mamel dog, akusukuthi iPirates angeke ishaye Chiefs. Akusukuthi asizithembi ukuthi singayitraphi Chiefs. All I'm saying is the derby itself
And
is already a big thing.
And
that
if
Chiefs is gonna show up.
And if
They're gonna
you
wanna,
want to win the league, Chiefs can't be standing in your way like that. It can't be Msimango. You can't make excuses now, early on, to say it's a derby. If
what do you
want to
mean
win
we're
the
making
league,
excuses,
guys,
bro?
unfortunately,
It sounds
you
like
have to go and
excuses.
win these things and go and get these points. That's what you need to do. You have to go to a Sundowns
so
and beat
what you're
them.
saying is that
You
Chiefs is a
have
walk in
to-
the park. That's what you're telling me.
It should be.
Now, is it? Or is
Yes.
it not? Okay, say it on camera
Oh.
there so that your people can come to
Guys,
you.
what do you mean? I just said
It's
it.
not about him saying, it's
Yeah.
about you
It's
guys
It's about
saying.
you guys. What you guys
no.
say.
Are you saying Kaizer
say.
Chiefs is a walk in the park
If
now?
I stood here and said Chiefs is going for the league, I would come here and say it's the form that Chiefs has.
It's Chiefs
when
not
we
going
play-
for the league,
no,
George.
No,
I'm asking you.
What do you mean?
What
Chiefs
are
not
they
for the
playing
league?
for?
Guys, what signings did we make?
Oh,
Who's
now
coaching
signings
us?
now. Now it's
a
signings.
whole lot. A whole lot.
Guys,
Give it to
out,
them.
man. Nah,
guys,
get out,
guys,
get out,
whoa,
get out.
whoa.
Ah, ngeke.
What did I say? You see, this is funny because when I said it weeks ago, I said, Uri Chiefs, don't put us in this.
Why?
No, we
Why
not.
You are
What are
in
you
it, my
playing for?
brother.
It's not our
Mama,
guys.
2 weeks ago, you were saying we were going for CAF Confederation.
Thank you very much.
No,
When
what did I
George,
say? I
nah.
said-
You guys
Oh,
are
yeah,
playing.
George,
It's not
yeah.
funny.
No,
No, wait.
When I
What did I say?
I won.
CAF Confed is the best place ukchaisa a trophy. If you need to chase
You're not going for it if you chase it.
I'm not confident that they're going to go get it.
My brother,
I'm not
it's
saying they're going to
8
go win
points
it.
between you and Mamelodi
Whoa.
Sundowns. I don't
Damn.
understand
If
what
the
you
trophy
mean.
is a Bloemfontein ngeke chase uye Limpopo. Uyakhona eBloemfontein uzochase uyakhona.
Mara mina ngiyazi ukuthi mangifika lapha maybe ngizophelelwa ipetrol. Mangifika le if I ngizoyichayisa le it's going to be
So you're
by
saying-
luck.
so
It's
you're
going
saying
to be
Chiefs are
by
whack?
the I said
Chiefs
that.
is whack.
That's what
That's
I
what you're
said.
telling me.
That's not what he's saying.
No, that's what I'm hearing.
He's-
No, no.
but
Let him have- no,
from,
wait,
from the
wait.
start, he hasn't been saying that Chiefs is
Now
going
he's
for the
saying it,
league.
though.
Hey,
That's not what he
Yes,
said either.
every
Now he's
other
saying it.
team that is on the PSL
Yes.
log,
No.
they're fighting to win the league.
No,
They're
I-
not-
Chiefs
no-
is even worse because they're number 3.
No.
English.
Number four.
Stop
Number four.
Englishing. No,
No,
they're
they
English.
said it before that last season, compared to where they are now, this is the best position for Chiefs. So for him,
Nobody's expecting the league.
He's not expecting the
So
league.
then the
He's
question-
expecting
The
the
bar-
maintenance.
No, y'all are expecting
the
the league.
maintenance.
Des,
You guys expecting the
Des,
league.
No.
Des,
No.
Kaizer
let's
Chiefs-
make it- don't bring it to Chiefs.
wait.
Let
Don't
him
bring it to
let him.
Des.
No, Chiefs
Des,
is there.
Kaizer Chiefs is a massive institution.
Yes.
The bar
Massive.
can never be that
Okay,
low
let
for
me
Kaizer
ask you
Chiefs.
this. Okay,
Compared to last season.
No,
Wait,
that's not.
wait,
What you talking
wait,
about?
wait,
Can never be that
Des,
low for
Des,
Kaizer
Des,
Chiefs.
Des,
Sorry.
whoa. What was the goal for this season for Pirates?
It's to win the league. It still is.
What was the goal for Chiefs?
To win the league.
To win the league.
You guys are lying.
You guys are lying.
Wait.
We were winning from ninth place to winning the ninth place. You guys are lying.
Wait.
You guys
Hold
are
on.
lying.
Ninth place, the beginning of the season. You are currently number 4, my brother.
And?
What do you mean and? You telling me when the Kaizer Chiefs executives are sitting there at the beginning of the season?
Do you want us? Exactly.
They're sitting
cook
they're
ban
sitting
on?
there. No. Let me finish.
Whoa.
Let me finish. You are telling me beginning of the season when Kaizer Chiefs as a massive institution and they're sitting there and saying, guys.
Now it's a massive.
No, can I finish the question so
It's
that you
always
can
been
answer?
now
what
it's
I'm
a
asking?
massive.
No. Come on.
Let me
Come on.
finish.
That's
You
always
are
been.
telling
We've never
me.
denied that.
You are
We've
telling
never.
me.
No, listen to how he's using it.
Yeah, Van.
Okay, it wasn't massive
No,
when he was making fun of
no.
us.
Doesn't
It
matter.
wasn't massive.
Chiefs will always be massive,
When
whether
you
you
were
like it or
ninth
not.
place, you weren't saying massive.
doesn't
Because you were 9.
Because you were
Exactly.
9.
Now
you're-
the season,
no.
where were we?
I'm with you.
That was the beginning of the
Now you're
season.
there.
All right,
there.
guys.
George,
that's good
we're
enough.
talking about preseason talks here. If Kaizer Chiefs is sitting in the boardroom,
Yes.
let me finish. If Kaizer Chiefs is sitting in the boardroom, okay, guys, what are the objectives for the season? Number one silverware. We are chasing the league. You're telling me they never said that we won the
No,
league?
They did
they
not.
never
Beginning
said
of the
that.
season when it's
They never
0-0-0-0.
said that. They never said
That's
that.
a lie.
Gents,
Okay,
let's
wait.
think
lie.
about it
Whoa,
logically.
You're telling me Chiefs doesn't
Whoa,
have objectives to win the league?
ninth
It
place.
doesn't matter. When the season starts, everyone's on 0, my brother.
Prince,
You're telling me before the
okay,
season starts,
cool.
Kaizer Chiefs does not want to win the league.
Prince, fine.
George, coming out and say, I'm going to win the league. Come on, get out of here, bro.
I'll give it to you.
I'm talking about at 0-0 games.
Prince,
I don't want to take it.
Prince, I'll give it to
At
you.
0-0
Whoa,
games.
I'll give it to you.
You
But
niggas
what
are
does the
crazy.
context say? The context says that Pirates has 5 trophies in 3 years. It says that Jose Rivero was meant to win the league in year 4 of the project. You guys were telling us year 4 and year 5 and all of that stuff. So when we walk into the league, you guys are the ones who wanted to go win. No, we're winning the treble.
We wanted to win.
Yes,
But
which is
yours.
different.
Chiefs doesn't have ambitions.
No,
Chiefs doesn't have
what is
ambitions.
the context?
From
Prince?
nine.
We're coming from 9,
What's
bro.
your biggest ambition if you're coming from
Okay,
9?
are you
It
saying
doesn't
that-
matter.
So
It doesn't matter.
no, let's
New
be
season,
realistic.
new
Whoa,
players. You made signings. It's a new objective
Chiefs
for
and
the
Pirates
year.
are in the same place.
So
you
Chiefs,
telling me?
Whoa.
Chiefs went out to sign all those
Whoa.
players
For
what?
to finish what?
For what?
To
What
finish
did
at
you
least
guys
top
sign the
three.
players
No,
for?
what's about Chiefs?
What did you guys sign the players
We are
for?
talking
You
about
signed
Chiefs.
them for even Champions League.
my
John,
You guys were even saying Champions League. No, we're
course.
winning it
We are
all.
talking about
They're
Kaizer
not
Chiefs.
thinking like
No,
Kaizer Chiefs
They're
people.
Look
Look
at
at where they were.
They're deflecting. You cannot say to me every year, no, Pirates win trophies, and then say we're the same.
All right. So
What do
You
mean?
can't say
The
that.
mentality of
That's
the
what
two
you're
teams is
saying.
not
Okay,
the
this
same.
is what we're doing.
No, we're the
We
same,
will
guys.
leave it to the chillers.
No.
But here's the thing. We'll leave the chillers a chance. We'll give the chillers a chance
man.
to respond. As a Kaizer Chiefs supporter, Makaya, you tell me, do you think winning the league or the PSL was not in Kaizer Chiefs' objectives this year?
No.
Let me know.
Danko,
I'm asking the
Georgia
chillers.
Babu's win.
Okay,
asking the
okay.
chillers.
Georgia.
We can even start now. We can even start now. Whoa.
Realistic.
We can even
It
start
doesn't matter
now.
where they finish. Every new season.
It was not in the objective, George.
We can even start
It's a new
now.
season. What do you want? One silverware?
We're not saying that they're settling for 9th. We're just saying from the perspective of people that finished 9th last
It
season.
doesn't
Are you
matter,
telling me
bro. It's
realistically?
Yes.
For you guys, it's different because
Why
you've
did you
always
make
been
signings?
second.
Why did you make signings? You want
So
to
they
finish
can
9th again?
you know
At least what?
No,
We
let me
made
let you-
signings to
finish
improve from
eighth.
9th,
Yeah,
not
to
to
finish
win the
eighth.
league.
Anything better than 9.
Gets out of here, man.
Anything
Gets
better
out
than
of here.
9.
I equal in
And
that.
the
There's
thing
no
is,
such thing,
these guys
George.
are
There's no
thinking
such
about
thing.
it
You're
from the
captain.
So it's the
perspective.
same. Okay, so y'all are saying that Pirates and Chiefs have the same objective.
Yes.
Every team in
Every
the
team.
PSL
Whoa,
wants to win the league.
Let's not smoke Nyaupe on this podcast.
MacG
No,
has
Nina.
the same hope to win the league as Pirates.
Yes.
You
They
guys
have
are
the same hope to win the league.
you guys are on Nyaupe,
Yes.
all of you.
Unfortunately, all of them, hope is not a strategy.
Thank you.
What? Unfortunately, what?
Hope is not a
And hope
strategy.
is strategy for Chiefs, and your strategy was to win the Champions League, the league, and do all of you guys said it.
We have a
Year
strategy.
five.
Us for being
Year
ambitious.
five.
And you're in a
Excuse
better
us.
position
For trying to be a big club.
Thank you.
We apologize for trying to be a big club.
I love it.
You talk so
That's
much
why
about
it's
how Kaizer
different.
Chiefs is a big club, it's a big institution. You were saying earlier on,
I literally-
Chiefs has got the biggest fan base in
Prince.
the world. Why? Because
Prince.
Chiefs is a big club, right?
Prince.
I'm telling you, even Man United, they finished 15, 16, 19, 20.
Prince.
When the season started, the board said, our objective is to win silverware
what's
and win the
funny?
Premier League.
Go back
Do you know
to
what's funny?
the top.
Do you know what's
And it
funny?
doesn't matter where you finish.
You
You guys
cannot
are playing
funny.
career
Wait,
mode
wait,
on
wait,
FIFA.
wait. Do you know what's funny?
Nah.
I have a video
Nah.
where I sat here and said, what makes Chiefs a big club now?
What is it?
I have a video.
What is it? Black
No,
Label?
that's what I said.
What is
But
it?
not
I've got
everything
it.
is about you. We're talking about football in general.
We're
Thank
talking
you.
about here
Okay.
because
Full of-
he was not saying Pirates is the same as Chiefs a few weeks ago. He was saying
Oh,
that
Pirates
they're
is better than
better
Chiefs.
than
That's- I would say this even
He
naked,
was
my brother.
saying when we walked into this to say
Pirates.
that we're winning the league, Champions League.
Is he
him.
still not saying the same
I've
thing?
never
still-
said, yeah,
I'm
that's
still
what I'm
saying the same
saying.
thing.
Your expectations were higher.
So Chiefs has got
Are you
lower
telling me your
standards.
expectations
So
were the
Chiefs
same
has
as
lower
Chiefs?
As a lower expectation, yes.
Yes.
Were you expecting
yes.
Chiefs to win the league?
No, I don't care about
Okay,
Chiefs.
Were
okay,
you
Sam,
expecting
Sam,
Chiefs
I
to
don't
win
care
the
about
league?
Chiefs.
Okay, here's the
Were
thing.
you expecting Chiefs to win the league?
I was
Chiefs
expecting
people.
Paris to win the league.
Exactly.
Were you expecting Chiefs to win the league?
I don't care about Chiefs.
Were you expecting Chiefs to win the league?
They should be chasing after the league.
Answer the question.
So can I say who?
As a team,
Were
yeah,
you,
formation of
were you
expectations for them.
expecting
That's the
Chiefs
thing.
to win the
Why-
league?
No,
Why should
George,
they-
let me answer you. Let me
You're
answer your
giving me
question.
your opinions about my team right now.
No, let me
No,
give
you
you an
expect
answer.
them
Now when
not
I
to
asked
win.
you about your opinions when we started this, now you don't have opinions.
Let me answer
Mama,
your
we
How
question.
does
didn't
that
ask
work?
you
Let me
about
answer your
Pirates.
question.
You
How
are the
does
one
that
who...
work, Des?
My brother,
We didn't
my brother.
ask you
No,
about Pirates.
you asked about Chiefs and you said Chiefs
You
are
know what?
expecting
About
to win.
Pirates.
Wow, you said expecting Chiefs to win the league. Then I say to you, were you expecting at the beginning of the season? And you guys say, no, we had no expectation. So what were we arguing about this
Let
whole
us
time right
answer
now?
you then. Let us answer you then,
You're
George.
not
So we
gonna
can move
answer
on.
me.
I asked you a same
No,
simple question.
so we can move on. We as Pirates fans, we don't care. Can I answer the question?
Listen.
We as Pirates fans, we don't care.
You've just been
what
caring
happens.
for the last 10 minutes.
But then why did you ask him?
Can I?
then,
No,
He's
I'm
just
coming
been
to my
caring for
point.
the last 10
Guys, I
minutes.
must give context. I
But-
can't just answer. Can
You've
your
been
context
telling
is
us
not
about
leading to the
Chiefs.
answer.
Yes.
You're not giving an opinion on
I am
Chiefs.
getting there. I'm
Okay, no,
getting
let him
there.
let him
I'm
let's
trying to
hear.
say,
Let's hear.
This argument is going back and forth. Us as Pirates fans, we don't give a rat's ass whether Chiefs wins the league or not.
Then what were you doing for the last 10 minutes?
My brother, can
Giving
I-
a very big red.
Let him
halfway
let him
through my
let him
statement.
let's
How?
hear.
I will
Because we're
repeat
not
this
gonna
again.
make sense.
Oh, yini Gundwane as
as Pirates fans, we don't give a rat's ass whether Chiefs wins the league or not. What we're not going to do here is sit here and say Chiefs' objectives was not to win silverware.
Why do you care now?
Because it's fact.
So you're telling a Chiefs fan about their team, but then when I ask you what you expected from them, you say you don't care.
I don't expect
You spent
nothing.
the last 10 minutes saying that Chiefs
I'm not
expected
changing my
to win the
statement.
league.
I'm saying,
what are you saying?
As rival fans, we don't care what happens to Chiefs. But you can't sit there as a Chiefs supporter and say the Chiefs.
I can.
You can't.
Because
George.
there's context. You finished
where's the
second
bar?
last. You finished
Where's the
second
bar?
last year.
Lower than yours.
No, wait.
Okay, wait.
No.
Where's the bar?
You
Okay, what
finished
is Chiefs
second.
playing for?
You
What is Chiefs
finished
playing
second
for?
last year.
What is Chiefs playing
Your
for?
goals are to go up.
What is
to
Kaiser
first.
Chiefs playing for this season?
Let it land. They're not playing to win.
No, you
Oh, okay.
letting
That's what I wanted to
playing
know.
to win.
Let's move on. Let's move on. Okay, now we know. Now we know.
No, listen to me.
Now we know. Now we know. No, we got our answer.
As you,
We got our answer.
are you saying that when you started the season, coming from 9th, your expectations on the same level as the Pirates that finished second to get to up, down, to get to Champions
They
League?
are
Wait,
objectives.
you. No one's talking to you. From to Champions League to the league. Are you saying from 9th?
Okay, this is me. Nah.
Yes, this is you.
I didn't expect Chiefs to be to win the league,
Thank you.
but the initial games of Chiefs were giving us hope
Yes.
that we can.
I remember I was sitting here.
we can be
Not
in the
me.
race title, and I think we're possibly in the race title right now. We can
So
say
I have a
that.
question for you then.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm coming back to the question I asked him. So he mustn't answer. You must respond. When the board is sitting there,
Yeah.
start of the season.
Yeah.
They just bought new players. They changed things up. And it's obviously finished 9th. Sharp. That's past tense.
Yes.
So now, with the reinforcements that we're doing, are you telling me that in that boardroom, no conversation about, guys, we want to win the PSL Betway Premiership?
Ideally, in a boardroom like that, we will find conversations like that. But
Because
Chiefs
why?
Chiefs didn't show that because we didn't have signings.
No. I'm
that-
talking about when the games
we
was 0-0, my brother. Let's not talk about previous season. Objectives. No. It's giving me an answer last season. No, rest, my brother. It's giving me answers last season.
Answer the
Kiri.
question.
When the season starts, every club has got objectives, correct?
True.
So then, as a Kaizer Chiefs being a big club as they are, as all you guys keep telling us every single day,
course.
The institution
is winning the PSL Betway Premiership not a goal for Kaizer Chiefs? Whether they finish 9th, 8th, or 7th, as a
season.
big club in Africa, in the world, are they not expected to win? I'm not asking you. I'm not asking you. It's called an objective for a reason. It's called an objective for a reason. So, objective. Are you guys not trying to win the league at any point? You just there to survive.
Any point is a
Any
different
point is
question.
I'm not talking to
Different
you.
question.
It's just wording. Relax down. I'm not talking to you all. I'm talking to that guy.
It's fine. Look, every team in the PSL wants to win the league.
Once.
It's fine.
Wait.
We get that, right? But I don't think Chiefs had that objective. Chiefs wanted to do better this season. Look, man, let's start with the signings. We didn't do signings that say that we are going to win the league.
So you guys just play. You guys nkapa now.
No.
Nkapi Sundowns kahle.
But I think, objectives
Don't try to rage bait him.
I would say maybe there was an objective of we have to get at least, maybe let's say we defend the net bank, of which we can't now. Maybe let's
finishing
perform
9th,
well.
you can defend the net bank. Come on, man. You can't be serious.
It's a
We
cup,
can.
dog.
How are you going to defend it when you're saying, we finished 9th? What are you expecting?
MacG won the
How do you try
calling
to defend the
knockout.
cup when you
MacG
finish
won the
9th?
calling knockout from the
can. We're
bottom of the league.
It's
George.
MacG.
Oh.
When you
From the bottom of the league.
When you start adding other things
Marcus.
now, I Prince.
Okay, so now basically what we're all getting from this conversation, before going to the next one, what we're getting from this conversation is that Chiefs does not really have dreams. They're not really...
We do have dreams.
What are these dreams?
And I don't think the objective was... I don't think that was the primary objective.
This
Okay,
season.
then that's a Chiefs
This
problem.
season.
Okay, I know,
This
paid.
season.
Siyavuma. Ay, siyabonga
No,
neo.
thank you.
Let's move on. Let's move on.
Why would the sign players to win the league? Mabue, do you know Mabue?
A Sundowns what?
Mabue.
A Sundowns what?
Former PSL winner.
From the bench. Is that would you
A
sign
win
him?
is a win.
Whoa, would you sign him? Would you sign him?
No,
What a
There we go.
In any case,
not
so you guys at home.
There we go.
not because he can't win me the league.
This is what I'm gonna say. Look, as you can see, we can spend a whole hour talking about these things. What are you gonna say? I need you guys to engage with us. Tell us what you guys think. Tell us what you think Kaizer Chiefs' objectives were. Tell us what were you guys chasing. We want to know. No.
Also at Pirates.
We still want to win the league.
Pirates fans.
We haven't changed.
Hi, Pirates fans. Tell us what was the objectives of Pirates for this season. There we go.
as a Pirates fan, can I answer?
No,
No,
you already
don't
did.
answer.
You
Don't
already
answer
did.
for us.
Right,
No,
it's really-
please.
Yo.
No.
Okay.
Don't answer for us. Don't worry.
No.
Yeah, buddy.
No, answer for us. Lovely chats. I love it. So, quick question before we wrap it up completely. Is this Mamelodi Sundowns' league or Pirates' league?
Still very much open.
Still open.
George? Short.
I still want to give it to Pirates. I think Pirates just needs to get on that train that they were getting on, that they were on the whole season.
Mm.
It's in your hands, really. I don't know if Caruso can have this type of consistency, even though I know it looks good right now.
Oh, very.
But Sundowns has been struggling with some of these games where they've been drawing and whatever. Pirates just needs to get back to whatever they've been doing. Sundowns was just a blip in the road of a very good team. Other than that, there aren't very good teams in the league. So you just need to pile up your points as much as possible. You can't let it slip now.
So Pirates.
Continue with your consistency. Choose their games, win them, win all of your games, and go from there.
So Pirates. There's
Sundowns
Hey,
win.
man, it's
Sundowns
a
win.
podcast.
Let's consistent this thing. And also Sundowns fans, before we move on, right? The same foreigners, the same ones that you didn't want are the ones scoring the goals and creating the chances. Please, can we build for them an estate in Garankuwa and Mamelodi? May we just adopt them inside because clearly it's working.
well,
Yabonga.
there's still a couple of matches to
An
go.
advocate for foreigners.
An advocate for foreigners, even though most of them are light skins.
We shall see.
Vulana Mapora.
We shall see 11 games to go. There's a couple of matches to go. But speaking of Mamelodi Sundowns, I did want to say that they're actually showing us who they are. They're showing us why they're champions. And if you talk about them in the CAF Champions League, what do you think of the draw? Des Alago.
Can I tell you my one thought? Because remember, I think the week before we were having that whole leaked information, thoughts, and all that. So
Yeah.
I was watching the game from a point of conspiracy.
Yeah.
Because I was just like, what's going to happen here? Is anything prospering? But I think it was for me. It was pretty much an okay sign for me.
Yeah.
Like I was not too shaken by it, and it doesn't feel like it's not a loss.
Yeah.
And then we come into this game with Pirates, it's not a loss. So right now where I'm at, I'm fairly content. I'm not saying I'm overly excited, but I'm fairly content.
Would you say, George, then with versus against Stade, right? Stade, ne?
Stade Malien.
Stade Malien. So would you say semi-final qualification is bare minimum for Mamelodi Sundowns?
Winning the Champions League.
Winning
is bare
the
minimum.
Cardoso
one
was
game at
brought
a
in
time.
to
No,
win.
that's what he was brought in to do.
Okay,
That's the
so-
expectation.
So that's bare minimum for Mamelodi Sundowns.
He has to win.
Anything else is just fail,
Mm.
to be quite honest.
Yes.
All right, we wish.
Actually,
Mamelodi
that's what
Sundowns
they
the
said
best.
with Rulani. They fired him because he didn't get to the Champions League.
Yeah.
So now this man has gotten to the final. The next step has to be you have to go win the stuff. You have to go out and win, especially if Paris is going to win the league. If Paris wins the league and you're out of the Champions League,
And they don't
That's
win
a
that
low
thing.
blow, bro.
and they all,
This will be the worst
That is
Mamelodi Sundowns
crazy.
side in years.
Yeah. If they don't win.
If they don't win the league already, they need there's two cups that Mamelodi Sundowns has to win. It's not Nedbank.
Yeah.
It's either the league or Champions League.
Yeah.
Because if they don't win one of the two, it's troubles there.
Mm.
And it's going to be very, very difficult to retain a lot of people there.
Expectations. Oh.
So why are we talking
And
about
also,
the
I just want to acknowledge what George says about Rolani's players,
Yeah.
MC Alger. Oh, they're trash, bro.
I told
Are they
you.
trash?
Yo, no.
told you.
Rolando, coaching Komo. Lapan.
I told you guys. Last week is trash.
So then they are playing against Maniema. MC Alger.
MCL just play. No, MCL just out.
It's
isn't
out,
it?
Chaka.
It's out.
Asabakhalela sh Bafana abancane futhi nala futhi ngivele ngidelete.
I think I see USM SL, ne? Champions
Yeah.
League.
No. All Algerian teams are out.
Are
Isn't
they?
it?
USM.
Yeah, USM Alger.
They're out. Oh, Zabakhalela
But
sh.
just check that. But
You just check it.
in terms of
I'll
Malian,
check
I'm not looking. I don't think Sundowns is going to struggle versus Malian. To be honest with you, it feels like when they were playing young Africans or those type of teams, this should be a clean win. I don't know if it's a walk in the park.
I
but a
think they
clean
might
win.
struggle in the sense that I'm not saying they're going to lose, but I feel like Mamelodi Sundowns with these unknown teams, they tend to struggle. But when they go play your MC Alger, your
But in
Al
the
Ahly,
knockouts,
But guys, wait,
Hey,
It
bro,
also
hold
depends
on.
It also
Knockouts.
depends
Am I
on the
missing
unknown
something?
team.
Because it says here, Alger's is still in quarterfinals, leg 2 of 2.
leg 2 of 2.
I mean, yeah.
Isn't that-
We haven't had the first legs yet.
Group A. Like Group A has got.
Are you
Isn't
looking at
this
the
last
the groups
year?
are concluded.
This was
Yeah.
last year.
Uh,
Because MC Alger got knocked out by Pirates last year, wasn't it?
USM Alger.
So I don't think, for me, I don't think they're going to struggle with Stade Malien. Sundowns has a way to get past these games. They're only going to struggle, really. The big tests come when you're playing Al Ahly, when you're playing those type of teams. That's when you're going to see maybe Sundowns going through something tough, because that that is when they become the Pirates of the Champions League.
Yeah.
Where it's like you're playing against the big teams, and then the big teams just go and knock you out.
So teams that are left is RS
Bacani.
versus Al Hilal,
Okay.
Esperance versus Al Ahly, Mamelodi Sundowns versus Stade Malien, and AS FAR versus Pyramids.
Yeah, they're out. Yeah.
Should be a nice
Oh,
one.
yes, Tunis, Al Ahly.
A very interesting
It's
conversation.
gonna be hot.
And I was just like thinking, I was thinking about Bafana, ne? And I was thinking about Uhugo. And Loch scored on his debut. Now, going into the World Cup,
Yeah.
I bring this thing, guys. I
We ask
bring
this
it back up
question
again.
every
No, because here's the
time,
thing. Here's the
every
thing.
time,
It's
man.
like it's a proven fact. We need experience, especially people like Uloch. I'm saying, don't you guys think Hugo should just call that brew?
Yeah,
You must
that
call him
guy
back.
is, I think he's building a very strong case for himself.
Absolutely.
He's got
Yeah.
a strong case, but
And also, George, factor in the fact that this is a guy that was part of Mamelodi Sundowns squad that was in America for Club World Cup. Hey, I think there's just so many
Nah.
odds that are saying,
Doesn't make
hey, this
sense.
guy deserves to be in the squad.
Yeah.
are we ranking the league that he plays in?
No, he was not in
Libyan
Mamelodi
league.
squad. He was with
Wydad.
with
was
Wydad.
Wydad
Yeah,
then.
sorry.
The Libyan-
Sorry
I mean,
for that.
yeah,
Are you
dude.
ranking the Libyan league?
In fact, let's leave the Libyan league. Are we ranking Thembinkosi Lodge or not?
The question is, these performances that are happening now, are you ranking him because he's playing in Libya? Because right now we just spoke about MC Alger.
But there's a team that from Libya that's in Champions League.
Yeah, I know, but MC Alger was in the Champions League. And what did we just say about their players?
How
So-
I can answer the question is like you saying, are we rating the Saudi league when Abo Benzema and Abo Ronaldo back home?
Okay, let me ask you this.
regarding Libya, right?
Retired
Okay, wait,
players.
can I ask you this?
Quality.
Percy Tau scored his first goal last week in Vietnam. Percy Tau's got more experience than Thembinkosi Lodge within a national team setup. Why would you bring Thembinkosi Lodge before you bring Percy Tau if we're having that conversation?
If we're having a conversation, are you then saying, Guti, Tau deserves a spot more than Lodge?
Percy Tau,
In
multiple
the Bafana squad.
multiple recent Champions Leagues on his thing.
Mamaj.
He was part of that squad. No,
Nice.
he was part of that squad that beat Morocco. The games that we played versus Morocco when we got to the third place. If you are saying to bring in a player, I'm just trying to show you.
So
Should we
Tau
bring
over Lodge.
I would bring Percy Tau over Lodge every day.
Tau
Why is
over
the
Lodge.
spotlight always on Lodge?
There's no
The
space
conversation,
for both of them.
the
Lodge.
conversation has
There's no
been.
space for two.
Because you still have to bring in Bomoremi, you still have to bring in Bomfukeng and those guys. I wouldn't sacrifice those guys for even Percy. I'm just making the argument that if I was to bring someone back, I'd bring back Percy Tau. Ideally, I wouldn't bring back either of them.
Ideally.
I just think personally, Hugo is ignoring Ifomia overseas of the players of overseas. I don't know what his beef is, but I genuinely think, personally, looking at the World Cup,
Do you think for the league was changed?
bro, looking at dude, how many? Okay, who's the oldest player in the Portugal squad?
Ronaldo.
He's gonna be in the team sheet, 100%.
But
Which
it's
shows you,
Ronaldo.
but also it's large.
But what has Lodge again? The most successful Bafana team up to this point did not have Lodge in it. So why are we
So he doesn't deserve a
overlooking?
chance.
Why are we overlooking the guys that were
Damn.
with the squad when the
It's tough,
squad
man.
did the best it's ever done in
The
recent
ones
history?
that qualified.
That's why
all
I'm saying that
yeah.
I don't know why. Hey, Samthandu Lodge, guys.
Mara siyamthanda sizobona
Maybe
khona.
I can replace Mbule.
You.
Mbule is shaky. I don't know if he's gonna make the squad. Damn, it's very shaky.
Speaking of the national teams, Banyana did us proud as always.
Kosafa.
They whooped Malawi. I say whooped because
Like
2-0. Are we- Anything to add about that? Or this is just, we know Banyana is going to do their thing. But
No, it's a mixture. So what Coach Des was doing was that this is actually the Kosafa.
Did they
It's
pay
a Kosafa friendly, I think, that is ramping up towards her choosing the final Banyana squad. So
Yeah.
the first team players didn't really play in this one, but people like Bo, Isabella Ludwig from Sundowns, and those players got a chance to play here so that Coach Des can choose them for the final team that's going to go to Morocco. By the way, it's not coming to South Africa.
That's fine.
WEFCON is not coming to South Africa. They've
But
announced
it would have
it's
been
gonna
nice,
be-
eh?
It would have been
Would have
something
been so
different,
nice.
yeah.
But
We've
it's going
got
to
the
stay in
stadium,
Morocco.
Saker.
So then, no,
George.
what?
We've got the stadium, Saker.
Oh, Some municipality.
Yeah.
Oh.
Allow it, my brother.
Moses Mabhida Arena.
You're just not happy that Pirates has a stadium and they renamed it.
They
Are
have
you
a
doing a stadium
stadium?
check?
How you
stadium
keep
check?
involving
They have a
yourself
stadium.
in Pirates in
'Cause-
every
no, 'cause
conversation baffles
I'm
me.
noticing a pattern.
They
Since
have a
Pirates
stadium?
changed their stadium name, everything to do with the stadium. Yamtatu, George, man, like Uba Tats, like every single thing, stadium, arena, Amstel. George, we know you drink
I
Chilla's
didn't
Pints,
say
you know.
anything.
It's okay. Just allow it. It's
Didn't
okay.
say, George,
I
I
didn't
don't
say
know.
anything.
Don't
I'm
worry,
saying-
he's projecting.
He's projecting.
He's just
No,
projecting.
every
Chief,
time-
is it okay?
Every time we speak
Dana,
about
do you have a problem
stadiums-
with Amstel?
No, I love
Do
Amstel.
you have a problem with Orlando
Listen,
Stadium?
whatever you're gonna say,
Arena,
whatever you're gonna say, George. Whether you say it on a Tuesday, on a Wednesday, on a Friday, on a Thursday, on the show, on the pod, I'm still gonna be a Pirates fan. They got it. They got it, which is good.
I'm still not saying anything.
That took a while.
Okay. Yo, I know the kids at Chiefs chats. Yo, it took most of our time, gents. Gunzima. But I want to talk about a big story that happened. Just to balance and breathe. A big story that happened. Another racism situation happening
Oh,
there in the
racismo.
Champions League. So Vinicius Jnr. was allegedly called a monkey.
What did they call it? Monoko? What
A
is it?
mono.
Mono.
Apparently it's mono.
Were you guys watching the match?
I saw the
Saw some
moment.
of it.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
saw them from. Already there was a lot of tension.
The moment they
in the
scored in the
air.
beginning, I was like,
You know what I'm
A lot of
saying?
tension.
I'm
You know,
done with this.
I mean, actually, what pisses me off about that whole game is the fact that guy actually just got a banger of a goal, right? And in Vini style, in Brazilian style, he went to the flag, he went to dance,
Where
right?
the fans were situated.
It doesn't matter.
No, but it's
It was
important.
at the way end.
It's the important
let's
in the
give the
story,
context.
in
Is
the
he-
context of the story.
Yeah, so he
The
went.
fans, what do you mean? Let us.
So basically,
So at the corner of which he celebrated at
Yeah.
was a corner directly in front of said fans.
it's the way end.
And that's why he got the yellow card.
Their
But the
fans.
home.
The home.
Let's talk about that first.
Oh,
then.
direct
he's
to the
saying
home
here-
fans.
I get it, the home fans were most of the stadium, essentially.
Mamela,
So
Lali,
then he
basically-
just celebrated in front of Benfica fans.
I mean,
Yes.
it's the way
Oh,
end.
okay.
Where must
And
he
right in
must he
front
run
of-
all the other way that side?
Well, it's. I think the rules of the game, I think, doesn't actually allow it. Actually.
No, but here's my chat, and there's a debate
There's
again.
context to
Then
this.
here's the
That's-
debate. And before
Doesn't
we
make
get
it right,
before we get
but
to the
That's what I'm trying to tell him.
No, that's where the problem started. So now the question is, everybody knows when a player scores, they celebrate. And Brazilians are known for dancing anyway. So why is it that when Vini, doesn't matter where, because if you're scoring at the way end, where must you celebrate? You can't celebrate at the center.
You
So
can. You can.
No,
What do
but
you mean
players
you
celebrate
can't?
all the time.
But okay,
What was
continue.
different about Vini's celebration that deserved him a yellow card? He was dancing.
The fact that he was dancing in front of the Benfica
Where
fans.
must he go and dance?
And with the accordance to the rules.
What rules?
It is unsportsmanlike for you to do that.
So
that is a thing.
sportsmen like to go in front of the to
Sportsman
go
like.
to the way end after you score and say to your badge to the other fans. That's not sportsmanlike.
It's also the form
I
of
feel like there's a
celebration.
propaganda
Guys,
against
there's
Vini.
separate things. I think, obviously, you can speak about the celebration and say you don't go to a certain group of fans to celebrate in front of them because you could provoke them. I think that's why it's unsportsmanlike.
What's the yellow
if you
for?
say-
They said excessiveness.
No, wait. Whoa. Hang on. That's what I'm agreeing.
No, I'm
Yes.
asking. I just want an answer.
Yeah.
Hang
Why
on.
are you fighting? Relax.
He's just coming for me.
If I say those two words, it's gonna go off
Say
again.
stadium again. It's fine.
So gonna go to the corner and celebrate in front of those guys. That's one part of this. The second part of this for me is it's Vinny. And there's something about Vinny and how he's viewed and how the world football looks at him. It feels like whenever he does anything, it's like there's a spice added on top of it. So
Absolutely.
already world football, remember the conversations that we're having about, no, Vinny's already unsportsmanlike. How can he win over, I think it was Rodrigo. Was it Rodri?
Yeah, it was Rodri.
Rodri. So I think that also adds something to this, that it almost feels like Uvini is it's just waiting to ignite, no matter
There's a
what he
propaganda
does.
against him. That's how I feel
Yeah.
too. Because number one, I would disagree about the yellow. I understand.
but
I understand you're saying rules.
you've got a point, but
Yeah.
let him finish.
No,
Yeah.
and then thirdly, guys, this is racismo, guys. It doesn't matter what was being done before, who celebrated where, who did what.
If it's new, it's always gonna come out.
You get me? And also, I'd understand, quote unquote, I'd understand if the fans were the ones who were calling him a monkey and all of those things. I'm not saying it's right, but maybe you could then link it to the celebration at the corner. But for somebody else to just now randomly in the middle of the game start calling him a monkey, allegedly, that is
the chats are
weird.
deeper than what you guys are actually talking. You're making valid points. So now my question is, with the rules, so people can't dance and celebrate now.
No.
It doesn't matter where.
Or you're on the celebration part. Okay.
Because here's the thing, I just feel like the yellow didn't make sense. Doesn't matter where he danced.
No, it's unsportsman. So it's like this: if Chiefs scores on the day versus Pirates, right? Let's say maybe.
And then.
Whoa.
How does it dance?
No.
We must get a yellow.
Listen to what I'm saying. Para Prince,
Shabalala scored that World Cup goal on the away fans.
Yes,
Long time. Look, George, I might be playing devil's
listen to what I'm
advocates.
saying.
I might be
But
playing
let me
devil's
finish.
advocates, but it just
Whoa,
feels weird
let me
at
finish
where
the
the player's
point.
freedom is going.
Let me finish the point.
I get what
I'm
you're
playing
saying.
devil's advocates. I'm big easy.
Let me give you. Let me finish my point.
Hey.
I'll give you an example. Adebayo leaves Arsenal. He runs all the way to the Arsenal
Other
side
side.
when he plays for Man
Remember.
City.
Yeah.
Now, in that moment, you could spark something. So the rule is not that you mustn't dance. The rule is maybe Benfica, something happened. Maybe there was a penalty that wasn't given, right? And now everybody's in uproar. You score and you go to the fans. You could incite something. That's why
How
the
is
rule
that a Vinny
exists.
problem?
Because
it's a
he
Vinny
did
problem
the
because you are the
dance.
player that's inciting the fans.
He's just celebrated a banger of a goal from corner.
But it's about
curve.
where-
It's about stopping what
about
could
Vinny's
happen.
moment? Why are we making it about their moment when it was
Because
Vinny's
it's
moment?
not a Vinny
Because
rule.
Twana, when they tear down
I
the
don't give a
stadium
shit
and
whether you
invade
pissed,
the
nigga. I
pitch,
scored and I'm gonna dance, bro. Like, why is it a problem for me to just go and
Then
celebrate my
dance
goal
with
and
your
dance?
fans.
dance with
dog.
your fans. They're the
Every
ones that love
person
your
who
goal.
scores a goal, they go to the corner and dance.
No,
Why can't
your
he do
fans
that?
go to your fans when you go play away.
Yes.
Because now he must score this side and run all the way to the
Yes.
side. Like, Luna, you guys are mad.
That's what happens.
That's why I'm saying there's propaganda
No,
against Vinny.
it's not
It's not
propaganda. It's not a
propaganda.
Vinny
This is
rule.
propaganda.
That's why I
Across the
gave you
board.
examples. It's not a Vinny rule.
Last weekend, you watched people score goals.
Okay.
Doing all types of knee slides, dancing, and
Morocco,
all things.
check. The Panenka, that thing he missed. What's his name? Brahim Diaz.
Brahim
Diaz.
If Diaz scores that goal and goes to run to the Senegalese fans and he starts dancing in front of them, that could incite them. If Senegal wins and then they go and run, anything, you have to.
I've got another
You're not
perfect example.
protecting. Yeah.
Are we playing emotions of
Pirates
football?
versus
Emotions.
Lupopo. You know, the Lupopo players, they were inciting Pirates
Pirates
fans.
fans, yeah.
Exactly.
They were dancing in front of them. What
Mhm.
happened? Chairs were flying.
Yeah.
Yes.
If you don't do that, there won't be a chair flying.
And you stop it. You don't stop it because of when you make a rule so that you don't stop the cause. You don't stop
People
the
die in
symptom. You
stadiums,
stop
bro.
the actual cause.
So that the
That's
players
why the
have
rule
it
exists.
in their minds.
It's not a
I
Vinny
hear you
rule.
guys,
Yeah.
and I hear you clearly. And maybe
it's not a nice rule, but
Yeah,
people
but
should
it
control
makes
their
sense.
emotions. But we know people cannot control their
Exactly.
But
emotions.
my thing is, why then? I understand everything you are saying. I make sense. In Vinny's context, gents. In Vinny's context, what did he do wrong? Okay, we score a banger, you run to the
But
corner.
there's a rule.
No. The rule said
That's
can't
what he
celebrate.
did wrong.
He broke the rule
He
of
broke the- he
celebrating
broke
in
the
front of
sportsman-
fans to potentially incite.
Then my
He knows the
outbursts.
rule.
No,
That's
but
the
then
rule.
my argument that rule is flawed because then where must
Of
he
course,
go?
now you're
Yes,
questioning
but-
another thing.
You see, now you're
No,
going
no, no,
another place.
No, you're right.
No, but here's my thing. But what I'm saying is that then the loophole is there. Then we would say, okay, if he scores here and this is the way end, where must he go to
To
celebrate?
his home fans.
must go to his
Why?
home fans.
That's
'Cause
what
that's the
all
rule.
the fans do. That's what
Guys,
all
we're lying.
the...
Do you understand that we watch goals being scored in football every single week and people celebrate where they were scoring?
No.
They don't go all the way there.
No, you're the only
Prince-
one who
Prince,
watches that.
80% of the time when they do score, it's already on the fan side or it's in a home game and the
You
fans
go
are
to
everywhere.
your home fans.
No, but I'm just saying
Yeah.
that yellow didn't make sense.
So
So now
let's-
we move on to the second incident
Yes.
where obviously the whole thing happened and the fans started throwing bottles because they were rattled. Dang it's Lali. They were rattled. That's what you said. They were rattled.
Okay.
Now that Peru allegedly calls Vinny a thing, they stopped the match.
Mm.
So are we still having racism conversations in 20?
They're not doing anything
26.
about it.
It's a wrist on the hand.
They're not doing anything about it. Like, it's the same thing when we were speaking about the last week, or the last week or the week before, when we were speaking about Mayema coming out and complaining. It feels like the racism chat is, racism happens. You'll see Thierry Henry on TV speak about it. You'll see Mika Richards. You'll see
Rio.
But in terms of actual rules or applied punishments or laws that guys, you're just gonna see it every week,
And
guys.
the thing is, with this situation, it's even tougher because it's all he said, she said thing. Because with both players, if you look at the clips properly, one said something with the mouth closed, the other one said something with the mouth closed. Now FIFA has to investigate But now it's the thing of
What can you prove?
what can you prove?
Mm.
So even if this doesn't go forward, can we really look at it and be like,
No,
But-
but,
but
okay. Do you think that Bruce said it?
I absolutely
I don't know.
I absolutely do think he said something that obviously
But then
triggered
do you
Vinicius.
think then Vini would react that way if that guy did not say
I
monkey?
don't know. We don't know.
Because then now what you guys are saying, or what you could be saying is that no, Vini is just rage baiting.
No, that's not what we're saying.
So was he playing the victim card
We're
again,
saying
or
it's
something
tough.
really separate? No,
something really.
Okay, can you read his
did
lips?
it happen?
Could you read his lips?
No one could read his lips.
So if you don't know what the investigation
The person
is
who
to
knew is the
happen.
person who went to report.
Yeah, but that's
So
his word against the other player's
That's why
word,
you
and there's still no
investigate.
evidence. Yes, let's be fair. He could have said something that did provoke.
Not
Vini.
could have. They
did.
told
Yes,
us what he
sorry,
said.
He did.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
And I know
We
Mbappe
don't
also,
know.
Mbappe came out as well and he said that, okay, cool. I heard him say monkey 5 times and so on and so on. But obviously now, as the player, he's going to defend himself. I saw Benfica released a statement as well, and they said that they will stick by the word of our player. So now it's literally he said this, he said that, and I don't think this investigation can really go any further because how can we ban him without evidence as well? You know,
I think the bigger question, Des, is also what happens when racism happens?
Mm.
What's the punishment? What's the rule? What's the hard, steadfast thing that makes sure that if a team does this,
Should not play football
there's
again.
a punishment?
Should not
Again.
play.
No, but this is what I'm saying.
Should not play
But
football
Prince,
again.
This is what I'm saying, that does not exist. It's still up to interpretation.
And
so
also-
you're still going to have to wait. You wanna it's a red card automatically. We know what's happening.
Yeah.
You get what I mean? If I
Yeah.
kick you in a certain way, you don't wait for
If I pull your
somebody to
hair,
speak or somebody
yeah.
to say whatever. But you should know that if there is racism that happens, those punishments should be so deep that even if you are racist, you know that, hey, if I say it right now, the punishment is gonna, like, imagine if they said to you, Prince, if we find you guilty of racism, we're docking 3 points from you.
Fans though, because it's most of the time.
Yes, look, no, you see-
wait, Mamel. In most
Okay,
cases,
Des, would you do it?
George. In most cases,
3 points.
racism normally comes from the fans towards the players. In this case, because the players, if a fan is caught being racially abusive, they will get banned from the stadium. They will not come to
No,
the
there's
stadium
a
ever
lot
again.
of punishments. Teams get fined.
No,
There's
but
punishment.
specifically about the players.
No, I'm saying
If you're a player, number one, you know which is not
Yeah.
something you should be saying. So now the question I wanted to ask you guys is that now, for the black players, Benfica, how do they feel about that? Because that guy came the next day, he was posting statements saying, hey, he didn't do that, he didn't say this. The coach, even the Benfica account, they say, hey, that guy didn't say this thing. So now I'm thinking about the other black players who are in Benfica, who know it's okay, this alleged thing. How do they feel? Are they going to stand with their teammate and say he didn't say it? Or if you are black and say, hey, Marama, I'll say, I'm black and you are white, but also you can't say that. Like, I'm just trying to go there with
But
that
then
conversation.
I think
It's in this situation.
Would you stand
it's
with your
tough.
teammate or would you call out the racism?
This situation is different because on one part, as a black man, you're thinking to yourself, if he really did say it, then that's crazy. I don't stick
They
up for
should
this.
be disgusted.
But then at the same breath, it's like no one knows what he said.
They
The
should be
only people who
disgusted.
know.
nah, but Prince,
is-
it's not blatant. Like, I think the
Yeah.
difference with this conversation is if he's on camera, full HD, mouth out, saying you monkey.
Why did he cover it
Wait,
if it was not that
Prince, whoa,
malicious?
whoa, don't divert.
This question
He
within
comes out
context.
and he says it, then you can put it on camera and you can do certain things. To go back to your players that you're talking about, if it's blatant like that, as one of the players, that gives me the ability to go to my team and say, we don't stand with this.
So you are saying that Vinny is innocent until proven guilty.
No,
that
No,
not,
because
not
guy-
Vinny.
the guy,
He's innocent until
Vinny's a
proven
victim,
guilty.
yeah.
Vinny is the victim.
Vinny is the victim.
That guy is the one who has to be proven to be guilty. You can't just
Do you know how
say-
many cases where people get arrested based on an alleged? Imagine somebody said, hey, you claimed me, for example, right? There was no proof. No one was there. The girl
And
just
then you
said
go
this
to
happened.
court
and then
and
you
what
go
happens?
To, my brother, you go to jail. Never mind court.
yo.
Never mind. Am I lying? You go straight
But
to jail, my
there
brother.
are processes to these
There's
things.
processes.
But you go to jail
Okay,
first,
Prince,
which
can you
means
say for sure what he said?
My thing
Whoa.
is, I can't say for
You.
sure.
So
but
no,
my
wait.
chest, I say no.
No.
I'm saying no.
So then if I came to you and I said, do you stand by this or not stand by this? Right?
Mhm.
Regardless of what Vinny said, regardless of whatever, I'm asking you, do you know what he said? If you say you don't know, can you stand? Can you make a stand then to say
So then
this was wrong or right?
The question now then is, what reason does Vinicius Jnr. have to say this bro called me monkey. Wait.
That's a good point.
No. But
no.
Wait, before you respond.
Let him land.
I'm
Please
trying to find out.
Yeah.
No, just the question alone. Do you think Vinicius Jnr. had a reason to come out and say, as in, this guy just called me a monkey. Let me just stop the match. Let me just make sure as in I'm rage baiting these people and I'm bringing this whole racism chat thing again. Then why would he say
this
that?
Is why I'm saying I can't stand on the side right now, because I could easily say the stadium's loud. Maybe you heard something wrong. Maybe the story that guy is saying is that he didn't say mono. I think he said some other word, right? So
that's a defensive is gonna use.
Wait, Prince. But I can't now hold you accountable as if. So I can also say, yeah, but what if Vinny heard the wrong thing? And I'm not.
But he lied. He lied because he knows the consequences of being.
I'm asking you a direct question.
I'm asking you a direct question. He lied and said I called him a faggot because he knows. Because the thing is, for the fact that he did this, for the fact that he did this, George, tells you he said something that he knows the cameras are watching, so only him is gonna hear. So when they call him out for whatever he said, even if he called him a faggot,
hang on. Answer my question. Answer my question.
Fail.
Can it be possible that you can hear the wrong thing?
Monkey and vamos are two different things.
Listen to what I'm saying.
Monkey.
He used two words.
Vamo.
No,
monkey.
Prince. He didn't say Prince.
Is a difference there, my brother. A huge one.
Don't nod your head.
Wait. He didn't say monkey. He said mono. Then the word that he used, when you look it up, it's close to that. Now I'm saying,
that's what he means.
I'm asking you a question. Do you know what he said, number one? And then can you trust that Uvini, can you 100% trust that in any situation in the stadium, any situation, let's take away Vini, that you 100% of the time, you hear everything perfectly?
Yes, he was close to it most.
But to be fair as
and why would he run?
No, the reaction was
why would he
from said player was a very difficult one, because
I asked George, what reason does he have?
Check, it doesn't matter if I hear something wrong, somebody screams something at me and I take it a different way, I'm gonna react as if I've heard that
but
thing.
Also, what
I'm
reason?
not fighting that. What I'm saying
No, I'm not saying the reaction from Vinny. I'm
Yeah.
saying the reaction from said player is that when Vinny went to go run and protest that this is what he was called, if you look at that clip,
at his reaction, go look at it.
His face was dead, like dull, bro. It was so blank. Do you think if you were wrongfully accused, George, right? If you were wrongfully accused of doing something that you know that you didn't do, right? Would you just sit there, take it with the dullest face on the planet, or would you fight for yourself and your reputation at stake?
Can you legislate for everybody's reactions?
What does legislation?
Do we all react the same? Do we all react the same?
Nah,
but for your career.
No, I'm asking. Even for my career.
For your reputation.
Probably flabbergasted.
Yeah, I might be a freezing person. I could have fight or flight. Maybe I'm a freeze person. Maybe I'm hearing this thing and I'm thinking, I'm stopped. I'm like, no, I don't know what to do. What I'm saying is, I refuse to read into either thing. Because right now, from everything we have available, it's
nothing.
not clear. So the moment we choose sides, that's why my question was, if in the state of real racism, what is the punishment? Because right now, it doesn't seem like football has a real thing.
Based on what you're
saying, there won't be a punishment.
George, based on what you just said now, all I'm seeing is the law or whatever the regulations are or the rule is, they chose said players' side because nothing happened.
You
know why? No. Can I finish? Do you know why I'm saying that?
Okay, can you answer my question?
Do you know why? Do you know why I'm saying that? I was just getting somewhere. I'm saying.
But I asked the question while you were getting there. Can you answer the question?
Let me say the full thing.
Let me say the full thing, and then we'll ask him how they pick the side.
I'm saying.
I'm the only one who needs answers.
I'm saying.
Only one who has answers.
For the fact that Vinny did not get any decision favorable to him, for me, automatically says that boy got away with it. So either or, Vinny did not win in this decision. How are you going to invest? You just said now we can't see.
Yeah, but you also can't say they picked a side then.
Technically, they picked a side.
No, they did not.
CAF, how long did it take CAF to come out with sanctions?
What sanctions?
Remember, they punished both Morocco and Senegal. They had to investigate after the fact, take all of the things together, then make a decision.
Oh, damn. Sorry, he wasn't here.
You didn't know.
You didn't know.
Yeah.
So they literally, after the final finish, everything was done.
There is evidence.
CAF said, we need to go and get everything together. It took them 2 weeks or 3 weeks in order for them to then say, this is where we definitively land. So there's still an investigation that has to be done.
There was usable evidence in that case.
Yes.
To be fair.
Whether there isn't, look, whether
How?
there isn't, there's still an investigation.
No. Okay, don't fight me. I'm agreeing. I'm
Why are
agreeing.
you stopping me?
No, it's like it's the way you look
why
at me.
can't
No,
I
because all of us have an opinion
Listen
to
to what
share.
I'm-
No, let him
but
land,
I'm not
let
hearing
him
you
land.
out.
Tell him to let me land.
Let him land.
Evan.
Let him cook. Let him cook.
Land.
He's the one who disturbed you. I'm just
Now
here.
you're disturbing me, disturbing him. Let him
Doesn't
land.
matter.
No, what I'm saying is either way, Prince, whether there's real evidence or not evidence, an investigation is always done. So that is why there's no thing now. My question goes to that let's say it's found to be racism. Let's say they agree with you, it was done. What then is done to these teams or these players or whatever that stops them from doing it again? Because again, going
Ban
back
them
to
from playing football.
who's done that? Have you ever seen that done?
It has to start somewhere.
And that's
it
why
has
I'm
to start somewhere. It can start there and then. And the answer is
Do you
yeah.
get
ban
what I'm
them.
saying?
I get what you're saying.
So what could be the punishment for racism in football? Super Sub, what should be the punishment for a player being racist in the pitch?
Look, I think the punishment has to be
Yes.
harsh,
Oh,
because
George.
that
Yeah?
crime
Dog
is...
points.
Jail time.
No, dog
Jail.
points.
This guy's saying dog points.
On the outside in our
Punish the
in our
team.
system.
The problem
if someone
with-
is being racist,
The
what's the
problem with
punishment?
finding the club and docking points, what if it's a team that is 17 points leading?
no.
You take 6 points.
No, my question now
is,
to you.
is that in that instant, is it a fair
Because, for example, if-
punishment?
Okay, let me do this.
Here's
If
my
it's a
thing.
team
I just
that
wanna
is
find out
rich,
something.
you find them millions. Is it
No,
a fair?
it's not for them. Remember, the rules are not just, there's plenty of rules that exist that the rich teams do whatever.
Yeah.
It's in general to make sure that anybody that wants to do this, it must be that hectic that if that rich team is getting down to the final
Send them
day.
to jail.
No, I think that's.
This is a human issue. So even a football
Wait,
issue.
whoa.
Send them to jail.
Whoa.
You're actually not letting him land.
How?
I wasn't disturbing him. I was just
Because
speaking my mind.
whether
There's two
mali,
things.
awuna mali,
No. Here's
Here's
my thing. It's two things. I want two things to happen then. You have to have the racism thing for the player. So, like, we have hate speech and those things. You have to go deal with that, right? But I also want the clubs. I want the clubs, the fans, and all those people to also be held to a very high bar so that you don't think about doing it tomorrow, whether you're a fan. If you're a fan and your team is 3 points away from another team, I can't risk saying the crazy stuff. I may even be racist. I can't risk saying it because the punishment is so severe.
That's why he had to hide his face, George, so that no one can prove that he said it. That's where I stand with the whole thing, Mina, personally. I'm not taking away from what you're saying.
But nobody's disputing what
I'm
you're
not
saying.
disputing
I'm
that.
not saying it's disputing.
Why are you jumping?
I'm not, George. Sometimes when I speak, it's not even about you. I'm just saying in general. The reason why I didn't want to get caught.
Can you make it about me and speak to what I'm speaking
No,
about?
my issue is racism. It has nothing to do with you or him. It's racism in general. I'm saying that if he knew he was going to say that shit, why didn't he hide his face? But my thing is, what is the punishment in society for hateful speech? It's not imprisonment.
In just normal society.
Because then that's still society. It's a thing. So that's what I'm saying with Mina personally.
But didn't
like,
I say
like what he was
that?
saying.
Didn't
no,
I just said that.
But I wanted to ask, then is imprisonment or football ban for life an enough punishment for someone who's hatefully, who does hate speech grounding?
No, Prince, I agree with you there. What I'm saying is you also need to put punitive punishments on the clubs so that as a club going forward, we also know that there's a heavy punishment. If any of our people, it's the same as anything else. If you rip up Orlando Stadium today and you throw chairs, you get fined as a club. So tomorrow the club comes back and says, fans, guys, you understand, guys, we can't do that. Whether you're racist or not, this is not the place to do it because Hosani Pirates needs to pay R1 million.
But
because
it's not the
you
place
guys
to do it in any way, even outside of the pitch. Hateful speech is not supposed to happen anyway.
I think, you know what's crazy?
No,
is
yeah,
that-
boo. I'm just taking a layer up. I'm not
Yeah.
disputing what he's saying. I'm saying in terms of punishment, I understand what's okay. They should tell the coach what should happen to the teams or whatever the case. But hateful speech or hate
agreed
speech
with
in
you.
general is in general. There's a fine for
Do you
that.
know what you two are doing? It's that you're saying something and you're going a completely
I'm taking it outside
I knew you were going to
football.
say something. Wait. I get what you are talking about. What should happen as an institution in general to make sure that no fans, no anyone can be racist and anything. You are saying It's wrong across the board.
But
Vela, we know that.
no.
So then already there should be a punishment already in place, whether it's football or outside of football. Because racism, George, is horrible in society in general.
If you go back to literally what I said before here, I said the first thing you have to do as an individual is to deal with them the way you deal with racism in society. Did I not say that?
He said the exact same thing as well.
That's what I was saying.
Akira, that's why I said before. He was asking the question. Then I said, yes. First thing you must do is deal with them the way we've got the Human Rights Commission. We've got those things. For example, here,
yes,
you deal with them as you would, not as the player. Right? That's the first part. I said that at the beginning.
From a human rights perspective.
Exactly.
Okay.
That's how you deal with the guy.
And
because
then I came with the question. Then I asked,
that's what he said.
Is it should be imprisonment? Or it's just a question as a match. So
that's why I need to.
The question is simple, George. Listen, we're gonna wrap it up. No, George. Listen.
You guys are agreeing. You just so you're fighting that. It's...
Because my question was not answered. I just said.
He said. I literally said.
My God,
go through the things in the country. If it ends with jail, it ends with jail via the Human Rights Commission.
You're saying the same thing,
George. There's a question that needs an answer, not an explanation, not nothing else. Before Sival, do you think a football ban or jail time for a player who's racism? Just pick one of the two. Both. Do you think football ban or just jail time?
In accordance to how the country deals with racism. If racism for a normal citizen ends with jail...
Remember, you can't just send somebody to jail.
Yes. You have to follow what your country says for racism. That's what I'm saying.
If guilty, is it football ban or jail?
Well, you're in jail, you're already banned, to be fair.
I mean, people go to jail and come back. Players get arrested for a lot. Players get arrested for a lot of things and they come back and play football. What are you talking about?
That's true, but like, who's going to take you back?
But in any case, we've run out of time. We've talked a lot. Let us know what you guys think in the comment section. What should be the punishment for hate speech, whether in football or outside of football? Should there be rules that are tighter, which are obviously different from society? Let us know in the comment section.
Isikhathi 5 minutes.
I bet.
Arsenal!
Let's talk about Arsenal.
Wow! George!
What Arsenal is doing.
So you're not agreeing with what I said about Arsenal?
It's prison.
Yeah, George.
Why are you looking at me? I said this about Arsenal.
You said they're going to lose to Wolves.
What did you say? You said they're going to lose to Wolves.
I said in the run-in, it doesn't matter if you're playing City or Chelsea or whoever, they tend to lose. I used the example of West Ham that season. So, Mina, I don't know why you guys are looking at me.
But
when we're looking at you,
you're not the only Arsenal fan in the world. We're talking about Arsenal as a football club.
Okay, it's against the sun. I mean,
dog.
Because I agree.
Look. If I agree that Pirates is trash and then they lose, everybody who supports Pirates is gonna get it. It's just that's what it is.
No, I'm gonna say, but Prince said that they're trash.
We're talking about Arsenal, the club now, not George, the supporter. Arsenal, the football club, they are back at it again, bottling. As always,
Why are you surprised?
What do you mean? Why am I surprised?
George, where's the anger? Where's the fuel? Where's
the outrage?
You know, my outrage.
Where's the passion?
Can I tell you where my outrage ended? 2005.
Damn.
So just like
I can't be angry.
We have no hopes for Arsenal.
I can't be angry after 20 years, guys.
I was
after
4 years old.
It's the same thing. There's just like
after 20
Chiefs,
years.
he just doesn't hold Arsenal up there. So
Did we not say this about Chiefs too? We said this about Chiefs.
Are they or were they title contenders? Yes or no?
Who?
Arsenal. Are they title contenders or were they?
When they start the season, was their objective to win?
Yeah.
At the beginning of the season, what did I say?
At the beginning,
I would
not
talk
last
about
week.
Arsenal, not George.
Guys.
Arsenal fans last week were shouting, "We have one hand on it."
I fight Arsenal fans every day.
Okay, Arsenal fans. Okay,
I agree with
for
you.
Arsenal fans, not George.
Why am I speaking for people that I don't agree
these
with?
are people.
Like, why do you want to make me... Don't make me the target.
Speak for Arsenal fans, not for George. Speak for the Arsenal community, because not every Arsenal fan feels the way you feel, George. There's an Arsenal fan out there who's pissed, and we are surprised that you're not pissed. We are surprised that you're not crying and making angry videos there on the internet saying, they did it again.
I did that 10 years ago.
Mikel Arteta out. That's what we want.
But guys, this is the same person that said he wants Arsenal to lose also.
He wants me to fight for people that I don't agree with.
Outside of George and just Arsenal community.
No, we can't. Do you know what it is? George is the wrong person for this.
Okay, is there anybody want to speak as a Man City fan?
No, take it, Prince. Take it.
No,
you're doing well.
No, guys. Me as a Liverpool fan,
don't speak for Liverpool fans.
I can't
speak for Arsenal fans.
For people who are potentially could take this title from Arsenal.
It's Arsenal's title to lose.
How do you feel about the match?
like last year. What was it last year?
How do you
What
feel
was it
about it?
last year?
What do you mean?
What was it last year? Was it that I was to lose?
Last
Yeah,
year
it
was
was.
Liverpool's to win.
The year
Just get it
before?
right.
The year before?
The year before, no.
The year before that? The year before
But
that?
this isn't, but the thing is, okay, jokes aside, right? But this season, I just feel like it's different. I think you've got a Liverpool that's nowhere, a Man City that is nowhere.
What was happening
You
when
know,
Leicester, when Leicester won the league? What was happening? Super Sub, just for
19
history's
foot
sake.
George.
well,
What
City was
what
nowhere.
was happening?
City was nowhere. Pep was rebuilding.
United was nowhere. Liverpool was nowhere. It was Arsenal's to win, and Leicester took it. So I'm not shocked. I've seen this movie before.
There was a stat that said they've been in second place for how many? How many
number
seasons?
one for hey.
129.
Arsenal
They've
fans,
been
Mina-
number one for 147 nights.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's not the record. Last time we were 92% of the league at top, remember?
To the
The one
real
that we
Arsenal
lost.
fans.
No, but
okay.
Arsenal is
Can you guys
it's theirs to
just
lose
talk
this.
Do you know what it is?
Look, I
Can-
still don't believe that City is gonna go in that sprint of like 10 wins in a row. I don't think so.
But can I just say this? Okay, let me say this. You guys keep saying something's different. I didn't personally. Now this is just me being
George.
I don't think there was anything different. I think Arsenal has a certain hype about them where we love every season to make up the fact that it's different, right? Odegaard still injured at this time.
Here we go
Usually-
again with the excuses, bro. Every time Arsenal does not do well anywhere, we were injured. Saka wasn't out, Odegaard was out. Every club
I'm trying to
faces injuries, bro. Say something without injuries, bro. Then I will understand, because it's either Arsenal cannot play under pressure, or they were not born to win the league.
Where I was going,
Simple.
where I was going is that we've now watched another captain of Arsenal not finish a game. So these guys
Injuries.
don't have it in them to go win the league. They're too nice. We don't have bastards, Arsenal, that can go out and win your league. We don't have a Van Dijk that you see him when he walks onto the pitch. That guy is like, look, guys, this is ours to win. We don't have a De Bruyne, a Haaland. We don't have those guys. So my thing, and I always say this about Arsenal, y'all expect different things from the same mix
You
of
have
Arsenal.
a Declan Rice.
Oh,
you
wow.
have players. You have
Everybody
Saliba.
wants Declan
No,
Rice.
my brother. You can't be bringing
Fantastic.
statue.
Everyone wants
Personally,
Declan
as an
Rice.
excuse.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, you
He's
can't,
the right
Yeah, you can't be
echo.
bringing people's body type and stature as a reason why they can't
I
win.
didn't say body type. I
who
said
said that?
No, because they don't have that Van Dijk thing. He's mentioning people.
Nobody mentioned his body though, Prince.
But he did this.
He
did this.
What are you trying to say about Declan Rice?
That's why I mentioned Declan Rice. I'm like, Declan Rice has got that
Quick
element to
Betway
him.
picks, guys, for the weekend.
One thing about Arsenal fans, that when you guys start losing, you always have excuses. And number one excuse
Said it
is
before we
injuries.
started losing.
Injuries. Oh, we didn't play well because Saka was not there. We didn't play well because Odegaard was not there. Saliba was not there.
That's
Every
not the
club experience.
point,
I'm just talking to
Prince.
Arsenal fans. When
That's
are you
not
an
the
Arsenal fan?
point.
It's from Temu.
The point is that we've seen
you're
this,
an Arsenal fan
we've
from
seen
Temu.
this
I'm
for
talking to
5 years in
I'm
a row. So you expecting something different in the 6th year is your fault.
How is it my
If
fault?
I've seen this for 5 years
Dude,
in a
it's
row.
Arsenal fans.
10
Every
years
single
in a
video
row.
I see, we are winning the league. It's ours. We are moving. Next week, it's us. It's not me. It's the Arsenal fans. That is why the Arsenal fan base is the most hated, because they're prate fear. Shaya will shaya.
And I said the exact same thing that you... I said the exact same thing.
Bante
And
Nabam.
Arsenal fans put things up.
Crash out is
What is
great.
happening?
They've got an excuse for every time they use. It's every club has
Yes.
injuries, guys. Every club has injuries. You're not saying that as an Arsenal fan. When I
Yeah,
know
please put
you're
me
Arsenal
out.
fan from
Please
Gucci,
put me
the
out.
Arsenal fans from Temu, those ones, they're
Please put
always
me
in
out.
our chats, in the DMs, making content.
Hey.
I'm talking to those Arsenal fans who have got a heart and they're hoping they win the league. Guys, I'm sorry. You guys bottled it again. Simple. That's all I'm saying.
Okay, guys, Betway picks quickly.
Arsenal toshiwa.
My nigga.
Betway picks, masangit. Arsenal
Aston Villa
toshiwa.
versus Leeds is the first one. Quick one.
Aston Villa.
Aston Villa win.
Brentford versus Brighton.
Wolves. Brighton. Brighton win.
Oh, Chelsea versus Burnley.
Chelsea.
West Ham versus Bournemouth.
Wolves.
Okay, big one, serious one. Manchester
Conte.
City versus Newcastle.
It's a City win.
Newcastle win.
City's at home, obviously.
But
City.
if you're making
Newcastle
a safe Betway win, Betway pick for team to score.
Crystal Palace versus Wolves.
Wolves. Crystal Palace. Crystal Palace is winning that one, Shem.
Forest versus Liverpool.
Forest.
Draw. Straw or Forest?
Oh,
Sunderland versus Fulham.
I want to say Sunderland to win. but-
Sunderland, most likely.
Spurs. This is a pick of the weekend.
Okay.
Spurs versus Arsenal. It's a
Abana
London derby.
coach. Oh.
There's a coach.
What is
George.
it, George?
No, Arsenal's winning that one.
You know what happens with a new coach, eh?
Ucha. It's a derby.
Yeah.
You can't take form into a derby.
Yeah, you
That's what
can't.
you guys were telling.
I mean,
Yeah, you
yes,
can't.
touche.
Arsenal hates Tottenham, so that's going to be a win.
Okay.
How did it go the last time we played Tottenham?
Kanama.
Who's home?
Spurs is at home.
Oh, Siabashai.
Wembley.
Wembley? Isn't it Spurs? Oh, it's
Tottenham Spurs. No, they play at Tottenham Stadium.
Yeah, Tottenham Stadium.
Oh,
It's a new one.
Siabashai.
oh
Okay.
okay.
And lastly, Everton versus Manchester United. It's a
It's-
Monday night fixture.
Day 995.
Manchester United.
Win 5 games in a row. Yadli Man United, dog.
I think
At
they
this
must.
point.
I think it's a United
But also,
win, bro.
chillers, if you love yourself and you love and life, just don't bet on Man United.
Or Liverpool.
You're gonna lose money. To be fair, I never bet on Liverpool, guys. I
You're
never.
so humble. This like
I'm being humbled.
Liverpool
Caesar.
fans
like
from
you're
Kimo.
so
No, I'm being humbled. We are being trash for champions.
These Sheen Liverpool fans. Oh,
We are being trash.
So Chiefs out of Kev, guys. How do you guys feel about it? Do you
Chiefs
think
is nice
do you think
female
they drop
supporters.
the soap on the last day of their parole?
oh wow. Yo, damn.
damn.
Yo.
God.
Wow.
Damn.
Drop soap.
Woo. Wow.
Ha, ha. Hi, Valem.
I see.
I can't say anything after that.
Thank you so much, guys, for watching.
What's of Andaka parole mpanak?
That's been Onside. The Penta League, Des and George and Super Sub. It's a boy pity jokes. Tanko means thank you. Siru means curfew.
Wow.
Arsenal means wolves.
Finally, check out the newest, freshest footballing show. But it's not just about football, it's also about the banter. It's on a league of its own. Onside the Banter League. It's the Banter League.
Emhlabeni kaJehova subscribe nina futhi nibabi if ubheke le channel for 10 minutes longer and subscribe umubi dog. That's why bakuchithela ngoba awuna commitment. Unama commitment issues. Subscribe lapho. Ngeke sizwe ngawo.